Okay, this is maybe one of the hardest, if not the hardest video that I've had to film yet.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
I have a bunch of footage in this camera that is just basically me attempting to film a body update for you. Yes, me talking about all my experience with concussions and stuff, that was hard. This is a different kind of hard. As I mentioned in my last video, I have been very self-conscious of my body since I was really, really young. It started in elementary school. People would make fun of me for it. And it's not like, in hindsight, logically, I know there was nothing wrong with my body. It was beautiful, it was healthy, and I never appreciated that because I was ridiculed so much for it. Not to say that the fault is all on other people. That's not what I'm trying to say here. At the same time, when you're young, you really integrate that stuff. All those little comments, especially repeated over time, you tend to integrate that stuff into your subconscious, and it comes up time and again in your life as a common theme until you deal with it. When I bring in new clients, the toughest by far part of the onboarding process is measurement day 1. And that is for several reasons. Clients are having faith in me as their coach not to judge them. They're taking these photos of themselves that they feel very vulnerable about. And there's so many emotions wrapped around these. And they're sending them off to a coach that in some cases they have never met. Along with those photos, they're sending measurements and they're sending weight. It is a massive step. On that note, I thought it was only right that I make myself feel vulnerable and share this body transformation update with you guys. Don't get me wrong, I am really proud of how far I've come and how far I've come in the body appreciation aspect of things too. I have always been terrified of wearing a bikini. Bikini on top, fine. Bikini on the bottom, no way. Covered in board shorts 100% of the time. For the first time this summer, I am starting to actually wear just a bikini and be okay with it. As far as I've come physically, I've also come mentally as well. And I think that that's important to share because it's something that a lot of people feel. A lot of people are afraid to be in certain situations because of the way that they look. A lot of people are afraid of trying something new for the same reason. And that is what I am here to help you overcome.
Just decide. Decide to make the small daily improvements to create a better life. Decide to commit to becoming a better version of yourself. Decide to join me on these next 90 days. Do this for you. Don't look for approval. Don't compare your starting point to anyone else's, and don't overthink it. Our journey starts now.
Okay guys, this is my physique. This is never a movie I wanted to make or a video I wanted to make. It's really hard for me. It's hard for me to see myself this way, but this is it. I haven't been able to work out for over 2 years now because I've been battling post-concussion syndrome. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I am so excited to see my body change and just for me to change and to commit to this. So thank you so much for putting it on. Fast forward to now, which hasn't really been a fast forward at all. And I am so proud of my relationship with my body. It has changed so much. I have lost over 30 pounds without having done a body scan. I don't know for sure, but I think I've lost closer to 40 just because I have also put on a lot of muscle. When I signed up for that contest, I couldn't touch the gym. I couldn't do anything at that point. I was still too injured and everything was limited. This body transformation is so much more than weight. It is a relationship with food. I was in a bad place with food before, as again I talked about in my last video. If you want to go watch that, I talk a lot about my relationship with food and why I was eating, which had nothing to do with hunger. So there was my relationship with food that vastly improved. And my relationship with my body, in taking it back to the gym, I slowly managed to rehab the injuries that I had. I have been so much more active now, and I just so enjoy feeling my body work the way that it's supposed to, move the way that it's supposed to, and every time I get a little more power in my legs or my movement, like I freaking love that. That makes me so happy, and that is one of the most rewarding feelings ever. Having lost that weight, I am fitting into all my old clothes again, which I am thrilled about. I have clothes that I've never worn before with the tags still on them because I bought them and then all of a sudden gained a bunch of weight. When this all started, I was 135 pounds. I'm back down to 137 right now. Yeah, I'm amazed. I'm thrilled just to move my body again and to feel what that's like. I will never go a single day without appreciating the beauty of physical movement. I'm 34 right now, and I wish I had figured this out when I was younger, but I would say it's better late than never, but we're never late. We're never late. This is our own path, our own journey. We get there when we're supposed to. End of story. You can start to move ahead. The problem is that most of us bite off chunks that are too big. We start New Year's Day and we try and change everything. It's great to have those aspirations, but make a list of things that you'd like to change and take one thing and then break that down into 10 pieces. And if you don't find like that one of those pieces is ridiculously doable, then don't do it, break it down further. That is the best way to approach change, and especially massive life change. And changing your diet, changing your body composition, that is massive for most of us. I'm a normal person. I'm not a physique competitor, never have been, never been a bodybuilder. I'm just a normal person who loves to work out. And I couldn't for a while. So that is my story, and I really hope that you get something from it. I hope that it gives you hope, and I hope that you can feel like you can move forward and make changes in your life too, because that's what it's all about. It's about who we're becoming. Who do you want to become? What drives you? What sets your soul on fire? Go do that.